so happy to see you all here tonight. This is wonderful. I have my Thanksgiving pants on, so I could. I need to find Merritt. Well, she needs to be in here. So. Okay. Thank you. There's no way it's gonna fit.
Welcome, everybody, to Soul Spark Shabbat. I'm Rabbi Kavod, and together with Cantor Young and Steve Velez on the cello, and Marcy Howard, Kim Gubner on vocals, and Evan Wool on the drums, we're going to be your guides for this evening's journey. And I say it that way, as a journey. This is a very different service than a worship service than what we usually do, in that our focus is not so much on a words in a prayer book, which is kind of why we have just this few-page Siddur, but it's more on paying attention to our inner experience and beginning to slow down enough to notice the reality and the depth that is inside us and surrounding us. So just a couple of logistics. If you haven't been here before and you need to use the restroom at any time, you just come out of the doors here and go all the way down to the right, and there's some restrooms at the end. There's also a water fountain there. We really appreciate everybody staying masked during the service. It's just, unfortunately, it's the way that we need to keep each other safe and help other people feel comfortable and being able to be in person, which may be a little bit of a big deal for some of us. And if you, sometimes it can be hard to have the mask on for a period of time. So if you feel like you need to take a break or take it off, go ahead and just take some space. You can either go right out here outside and get a little air. You're welcome to walk over there and take the mask off, or go out into the foyer where there isn't anybody. You're free to do that. Okay. The Zohar, which is our classical mystical Jewish text, speaks about the world as a garment, as a garment, as a garment that is covering a deeper reality. And the way that some of our spiritual masters understand this is that we are only perceiving the surface layer of things. Just like when we look at each other and we see the garments that we are wearing, and those garments can be not only physical clothing, it can be personalities, it can be voices, it can be all those things. The reality is that there is much more to all of us than, of course, our clothing and our personalities and how there is an infinite depth. And there's an infinite depth in the world and all around us. And yet, we see only the garment. It's almost as if we're wearing these glasses. I want to call them the glasses of doing that we go around with all the time. Even when we're not physically engaged in activity, sometimes our minds are still thinking and planning about the next thing. It's that glass of doing that is filtering and looking at the world through our own needs to accomplish, to achieve, to get things done. And we are missing the incredible beauty that is all around us. So tonight is an opportunity. We call it Soul Spark Shabbat, because there is a spark and aliveness, a vibrancy in everything. There is soulfulness in everything. And all we have to do is take off those glasses to see it and to be it. And that's what our journey is today, is to take off those glasses. So we're going to welcome Shabbat together in just a moment as a taking off of those glasses. But first, we're going to get to honor one of our beloved members with her celebrating her birthday, Merritt Weiss. So we have, come on up, Merritt. It's a big one.
Hello, my friend. This is a big birthday for you. 60. Our sages teach that it is at 60 that we are filled with wisdom. Merritt, my experience of you and how so many of us experience you is how you bring your wisdom and your light to our community and to this world. You decided, leading up to this monumental birthday, that you would be sharing expressions of gratitude with generosity and lots of acts of loving kindness leading up to your birthday. A lot of intentionality in that, and dedication in that. And part of your wisdom is not just what you put out into the world, but what you bring into your world. The incredible friends that you've surrounded yourself with that have nourished your spirit over all of these years that I've known you. An incredible blessing. This is your lifeboat. right? We have to be intentional about who we put in our lifeboat so that we know who we can lean on. And there's a lot of love surrounding you. And tonight, your friends created for you and tied the tzitzit for your very own talit, that you may be wrapped in love always, and always be reminded of being surrounded by loving friends and community. So we wanted to invite you, you can take this, to light our Shabbat candles tonight. Just as you have put so much light into the world, you can help bring in Shabbat with the light of our candles. Love you. Here you go. Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, lahadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Just notice for a moment how the space transforms with the lighting of the candles. That somehow we have just entered a palace of sacred time. Fix your eyes on the two candles. Our mystics for thousands of years have stared at candle flame, and there are meditations around the Shabbat candles as ways of entering this palace. So just for a moment, let your body rest comfortably and just stare at the flames. You can pick one flame to stare at, or you can look at both of them. But notice how they shine effortlessly. That they're burning. The energy is just a quiet energy. And you know, if you were to touch it, it would be very hot. Just let your entire attention be just filled with the candle flame. Let everything else fade into the background. All the other things that are in your vision and your sight, let that recede into the back as the flame becomes primary. Even as the flame is burning brightly, brighter than the rest of our field of vision, imagine for a moment that everything else, everything in your field of vision has just as much energy as that flame. May not be expressing it with a particular color and vibrancy, but it is as filled with energy, with light as the flame. Notice your own body as you watch the flame. Feeling the position of your body on the chair, your feet on the floor, the distance between the bottom of your spine and the top of your head. Let even in your imagination your body to be that same expression of energy, of aliveness, of vibrancy, of light. Each one of us is a burning flame. And if you can even widen your imagination to open to the possibility that everything in our field of awareness in this moment, here and now, is filled with the same kind of light as the flame, the same kind of aliveness, the same kind of energy, the same one presence. Even thoughts that come in your brain that are in your mind that are generated, coming and going, are also expressions of that energy, of that aliveness. And as we continue to move deeper into our service this evening, see if you can hold that sense of oneness, of connection, of aliveness within and without, that we get to just dive deeper and deeper into. On the bottom of the first page is a line from the Kabbalat Shabbat service, Hod v'Hadar, glory and beauty are before God. Strength and splendor are God's temple.
Ve'ata lefanav oz ve'tiferet b'mikdasho.
One of my teachers, Reb Zalman Schachter Shalomi of blessed memory, taught that there are two palaces, the palace of melody and the palace of teshuvah. And we know that this is the season leading up to Rosh Hashanah of teshuvah, which means return, to turn towards, to bring our hearts towards God, towards truth, towards what is really essential. And a cantor, not our cantor, but a cantor who just inhabits the palace of melody, sings just for herself or himself, for their own glorification, for their own sense of, this is me. But a cantor, like our cantor, who inhabits not only the palace of melody, but the palace of teshuvah, of return, unites melody with our hearts towards God, towards what's real, towards what's beautiful, towards that connection. Each one of us has the opportunity to sing tonight with kavanah, and that word kavanah means to direct, like an arrow, to direct our hearts try this. Just try saying, oi. Oi. Come on, let's get a real. Oi. Right? This right here, that oi is teshuvah. That oi to just say, I've been away too long. I've been away too long. Oi. I want to come back. I want to come back. Take me back. Take me back into your love and into your truth, into your reality, into your glory. Take me back to where I belong. I've been away too long. I've been away in all the doing and the mishigas and the drama. Take me back. Try that one more time. Oi. Yes, yes. So we're moving towards the heart of the service, the Shema. And to lead us in, we have a prayer that brings 4 words that are like arrows that go directly to our hearts. The words are ahava, love, rachamim, compassion, chesed, kindness, and shalom, wholeness or peace. Those 4 words are the ahava chant on the back of the first page. And the idea is why we are only chanting things with minimal words is so that once you get the words, you can just close your eyes or put the paper down and just let go like an arrow. Let yourself be that arrow that flies to that reality inside of ahava, of rachamim, of chesed and shalom. Because in order for us to act those and be those in the world, we have to dive right into the heart of what it is. Shalom. you right in that inward space. And this is where we're taking off those glasses. We're open to this moment. We're open to the unknown.
Israel.
Just stay in that inward place. This is the month of Elul, the month before Rosh Hashanah. And in so many ways, we prepare ourselves to be a temple, a sanctuary. We really open up to all of our desires, our inclinations, our patterns, our habits, and say, what do I need to change and mold and prune and direct so that I can be a temple, so my body can be a temple? What I put in my body to nourish it can be life-giving. That how I speak and how I share can be words that come out that express the compassion and the love and the kindness that is God's presence. I want to be a temple. So this is our prayer for this season, to be a sanctuary.
Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. In thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you. ועשו לי מקדש, ועשו לי מקדש, ושכנתי בתוכם, ואנחנו נברך יום מעתה ועד עולם. Without words. Lai, 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 Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true. If thanksgiving, I'll be a living sanctuary for you.
If your eyes aren't closed already, I invite you to close them. To enter into this sanctuary, this temple inside. And notice how this temple inside has infinite space in all directions. Notice your breath, the movement of air as it enters through your nostrils or your mouth. Notice how the body expands to make room for the inhale. And that moment where the inhale switches to an exhale and you follow the air out, feeling the body contract until another cycle of inhale begins again. There's no special way to breathe. All we're doing is paying attention to the movement that is present in us at every moment. As you pay attention to breath moving in and out, notice your entire body and space. The physical aspect of this temple, paying attention to the contact between the bottom of your feet and the ground, the way that your legs angle from your feet all the way to your hips, the pressure of your bottom on the chair or the seat, your back against the chair, the length of your spine, the air as it touches your face. Be with what is, without the glasses, without the assessments or the judgment, just totally open, totally embracing this moment here. There's discomfort, places in your body that's contracted or tight. Just notice that as part of the reality of this moment. And without the glasses, being in the moment without the glasses that are labeling and narrating this experience in this moment, just taking them off, we're completely open. We have no idea what's going to happen next. See if you can trust being open in this moment, being totally vulnerable, trusting that in this moment, in this space, there is presence. Who is it that pays attention to the breath and the body? Who is it that's watching this all happen in you? Well, I'm watching it. I'm noticing my breath and the sounds in the room. But who is that I? It's not a question for our mind, but more of an invitation to notice the one that watches, the one that is ever present. Even when we are sleeping, there is one that is experiencing the dream, who is watching it, who is experiencing it. And this presence has never left us. It's been with us since we were born, watching all of our experience, being there through it all. As you notice and feel into your own sense of presence with this moment, consider that this presence in you is not cut off from everything else by this bone and skin. This presence in you and the presence in everyone in this room is the same one witness. the one that is beyond judgment, the one that has space for everything, the one that notices and is open before the mind comes in to judge and to label. It's this presence that we return to during this season. It's this presence that we pray to when we call on Adonai, Adonai El Rachum V'Chanun, God of compassion, of presence. Let me rest in your peace and in your love. And as you pay attention to this presence in you, in all of us, notice that it has no need to do anything to complete anything. It is whole. It is whole. It is shalom. So every Jewish prayer service concludes with the Aleinu prayer. And Aleinu means it is upon us. It is upon us to praise the Master of all. It is upon us to be a blessing, to be an agent of repair in the world, Letaken olam b'malchut Shaddai. And this particular setting of Aleinu focuses on two words, Ein Od. Ein Od. There is none other. There is none other than the one. We can pretend. We can pretend that we can control everything. We can pretend that we're the ones that are making it all happen. We can pretend, but the truth is that we are expressions of the one. And we have the choice to own and claim and embody that expression, or to resist it and pretend that we're separate. It is upon us, Aleinu, to be that expression, to be that one, to be that agent of kindness, of peace.
We're going to focus on the words tonight, Ein Od. Just repeating these words, internalizing them. Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od.
There is no other.
Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od, Ein Od.
If you'd like to stand, you can. משפחות האדמה שלא שמחי דרכנו כהם וגורלנו ככל המונם אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, אין עוד, רחמים מודיעים in our synagogue family tonight. Some of us are here because we are present with people we love that are not here with us on this earth. And the Mourner's Kaddish is this affirmation of the holiness and the reality of God, which is, in the reality of God, our loved ones are present, are always present. So in our synagogue family tonight, we're in the Shloshim period, the 30-day period for Bernice Berman, mother of our member Judy Berman, Michael Gubner, the father of our member Adam Gubner. And if I say the name of your loved one, you're invited to stand in honor of your connection to them. We're also commemorating the following yahrzeits: Billy Baker, Brenda Baker, Charles Berg, Jenny Berkowitz, Burl Bonner, Morris Boxer, Joseph Brown, Eli Elgazar, Joseph Galatz, Bernard Guinness, William Gibson, Samuel Barry Glassmer, Mickey Goldstein, Rosalind Greenswag, Reuben Hirsch, Dorothy Horowitz, Robert I. Jams, Abraham Jacobs, Edith Kalick, Marcy Nortel Casper, Edward Lang, Betty Madoff, Abraham Milchiker, J. Max Paley, Barry Price, Irene Roberts, Maury Rosen, Philip Rubin, Victor Sauls, Sam Sanders, Cynthia Scherer, Mary Schoenfeld, Jean Schwartz, Darlene Seligman, Elaine Sippelstein, Sarah Sloan, Dora Stein. I'm also saying Kaddish for my father, Leland Weeder. Is there anybody else who we're saying Kaddish for tonight? Please stand and say their name.
Holly Lucan.
Thank you.
Paula Cosper.
Thank you. Okay. You may stand or sit according to your custom for Mourner's Kaddish. It's the last pages of our Xeroxed copy here in Hebrew and transliteration. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah v'yalma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei v'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei techol beit Yisrael ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach le'olam olmei olmaya Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh v'yithadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudisha brechu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata da'miran b'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya v'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for a blessing.
Announcements after. Hey ho, hey ho. Hey ho, 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 Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Hey ho, Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Hey ho, Hey ho, Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu Ve'al Kol Haolam. Salam Shalom.
So I'd love to invite all those who are members of our Board of Trustees. Please stand, if you don't mind, so that everybody can see you. This is Steve and Amy and Tamara. And if you want to know more about the synagogue, Debbie Grinikoff is our B Sisters fearless leader, our sisterhood. If there's anything that you want to know about the synagogue, over here, and sorry, and Evan Wool, our VP of Rituals, right here. If there's anything that you have questions about the synagogue, you're welcome to speak with Cantor Young or I afterwards, or any of the board members. And Amy, our president, Amy Packer, if you don't mind coming up to share some announcements with us. And you get to try to squint in the green and red light here.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Okay, first off, the Klezmatics.
Woo-woo.
A world-class klezmer experience is this Sunday, August 22nd at 4 o'clock upstairs. I think registration is still open, although honestly, I heard we had over 400 people signed up by Tuesday.
Oh
So
my goodness.
it's going to be, and we will remain masked, so everybody should be wearing their masks, but it should be an amazing concert. It will be live, all ages welcome, admission is free. Is there a link? I assume there's a link.
There is on our website.
On the website. Limited seating, first come, first serve. You can still register, so visit our website. Religious School and Bestie began August 30th. What an incredible 21-22 year is planned. The Aaron and Sala Samueli Religious School Center for Jewish Learning. All students, K through 12, will be coming together Monday afternoons from 4:30 to 6:30. Hands-on fun, interactive models of teaching and learning will be implemented, such as cooking, building with Legos, visual arts, and gamification. I don't even know what that is, but obviously it's not your religious school that you grew up with. Level-based Hebrew learning that will take place online and in person. Detailed and expanded Judaic studies curriculum with clear and articulated expectations for learning outcomes. Pizza dinner included. So, yes, we have a new director of congregational learning, Johanna Sohn, and she has revamped our entire curriculum, and it's amazing. And if I had more small children, I would bring them.
I'm going back to Hebrew school.
That's kind of in a past life, but yeah, it's an amazing curriculum. I'm really excited that this is how we're starting our year. This year's Bestie program includes Bestie Lamud, which is a monthly conversation on teen-selected topics. Bestie Lounge Nights, which are bi-monthly hangouts at TBSOC. A regional retreat in January with other awesome teens in Orange County. And a monthly regional event with local temples. If you haven't yet, please visit our temple website to register and join the first session. And then, of course, coming up in very soon, High Holy Days 2021/5782 services. High Holy Day worship will be offered in person at the synagogue as well as online. Members in good standing and ticket purchasers will be mailed tickets to attend in person or online, and this week prior to Rosh Hashanah. Please visit our High Holy Day webpage for our scheduled services, the membership renewal link, and to purchase guest tickets or child care for children ages 2 to 5, or personalized name tags, or Matzarim prayer books. During Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur morning services, programming is available for children in grades kindergarten to 7. Reserve your child's space by completing the membership renewal form or when purchasing your guest tickets. And I guess that's it.
Awesome. Thank you,
Yes,
Amy.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. Don't go too far. I want to invite up the MTBs who sponsored tonight's Soul Spark Shabbat, surprise, in honor of Merritt's 60th birthday. Don't worry, I'll chant the blessing. You guys come on up. I do want to mention that there are incredible opportunities to experience many different worship styles here at Temple Bethel of South Orange County. And this happens to be one of my favorite services, the Soul Spark Shabbat. And
through the sponsorship, we get to enjoy the beautiful music of Steve Velez and other guest musicians. In honor of someone, in memory of someone, it's a wonderful way to support the community and help us celebrate Shabbat in a unique way. So we have our Soul Spark Shabbats that happen once a month. So for any future Soul Spark services, if you are interested in sponsoring, please feel free to talk to me, to Rabbi Kavod, or any of our board members, and they'll get the word to us. With that, I'd like to invite everyone to please rise for Kiddush and Motzi.
Hi, ladies.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon Hinchilanu zikaron lemaaseh bereshit ki hu yom techila lemikra'e kodesh zecher litziat Mitzrayim ki vanu v'acharta ve'otanu kitashta Mikol hamim v'shapat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashavat
L'chaim. Come here, birthday girl. We got some good challah French toast in your future. It's all your hands, girl. Put it on. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat shalom. You have to take that home and eat it. No. Thank you.